Habs and Preds. Go Habs go! Woohoo! Right here at Talking Habs with Rick. The #1 hockey channel. Right here, I guess. Okay, let's get right to it. Please, before I get to all that, subscribe, ring the bell, let them notify you of all my videos. Thank you for that. Question of the day. What do you think of the trade 3 years later of Subban and Weber? I'd like to know. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and I read them, and I answer. And second question. Byron won't be playing tonight. When he does come back, who do you think they're going to have to move to make room on the roster? Boom. Okay, so the Habs, 1 regulation loss in the last 11 games. They play 8 games in their next 13 days. They are 8-1-2 in their last 11 games, and the Preds are 6-6-2 in their last 14. Not going to go into any more stats than that, I don't think. Both teams have very similar stats this season. Both have very shitty power plays this season and middling penalty kills. Scoring is spread out through the lineups. They're very similar. If you go take a look at the stats, spread out through the lineup. The Preds have just a little higher scoring, but not much. Both improved their fourth lines recently. Brian Boyle to the Predators, and we got Nate Thompson and Dale Weiss. Woohoo! I think it's a good move. Fourth lines, excuse me. Fourth lines are important, especially this time of the year and in the playoffs, because if you've got 4 lines that you can put out there, you don't wear out your top 3 lines. You can roll 4 lines, you're doing well. And I think if they can roll 4 lines, we're doing well. Only 2 points separate these teams, so they're very close. Even though they're different conferences, still only 2 points separate them. And the Predators are second in the Central, and we're 4th in the Atlantic, so we got a tough division. So both teams with shitty power plays have to be worried about the playoffs with those power plays. They do. They're both. Preds have a worse power play than the Habs. Didn't think there was anybody there. Preds are the 1 in the 13th. 13-1 for the Preds, 13-5 for the Habs. Got to get better. The penalty kills they can probably manage with, but not the power plays. So that brings us to the 2016 trade. If I haven't said it, please stick around. I'm going to make my prediction at the end of the video. I've been right a couple times. Might be worth watching. At the end of the video, won't be long. So, Subban for Weber, and which team won that trade? In my opinion, both teams won that trade. Subban has delivered in Nashville and has been everything the Preds expected him to be. Fans love him. He helped get them to the Stanley Cup final. I think he's delivered 100% on that contract that he has. Weber has been great here. He's not as flashy or showboaty as Subban, but he is steady as they come, quietly leading this team by example, eating up huge chunks of ice time, mentoring the young defensemen like Mete, blasting his shot from the point, putting up solid offensive and defensive numbers, and just generally being the rock that he is all of his career. He hasn't changed because he's here, and a lot of times we get a guy like that and they change when they're here. Can't handle the pressure. Weber can. So looking at their career stats, so similar. Weber, 885 games played, 195, 318 for 513 points and a plus 68. Subban, 606 games, 92 goals, 300 assists, 392 points, plus 52. Pretty good. He's a little better probably overall in that. I haven't watched many Predators games, but I know Subban's always steady and Nashville loves him. So I maybe not as much this year as points, but he was injured, so he's only played 40 games. 20 points in 40 games is good. And Weber has found a home here. Fans love him, and he's delivered 100% on what we expected him to be. For me, I was happy he came here. Sad to see Subban go, but if he was going, who could come back but Weber or Doughty or something like that to make you happy? Weber came back, and he's delivered. Subban is 30 soon, and Weber, I think he's 35. So the age difference is less noticeable now. These are the years where we're not going to notice it as much. When Weber's getting close to 40, different story probably. So I believe both teams win this trade. 3 years down the road, we can say, I think, Both teams won that trade. Both teams are happy. It's a win-win. Predictions. If you waited till the end, here comes the predictions. I'm calling this game 4-2 for Montreal. I think the 3 stars are going to be, not in this order, and they're my 3 stars. So these are, I think, I'm going to be picking. Price, Weber, and either Domi or Tatar. Domi and Tatar have been playing really well, exciting hockey. I think that'll continue. I think they'll be one of the stars. Weber, back in Nashville, going to want to play well, going to want to show them what they lost. I think he's going to be one of the stars. And Price is one of the stars most games. So I think that's an easy prediction. He's been solid as a rock lately. I think that's a good call. So there you go. Nice and short. Please like. This time you can like. You can dislike if you don't like it. It doesn't bother me. Everyone's got their opinions. Subscribe if you don't mind. Ring the bell. Really appreciate that. The bell will notify you of all my videos as they come out. Once again, the questions of the day. What do you think of the Subban Weber trade 3 years in? And when Paul Byron comes back, who do you think they're going to have to move to make room for him? I think, depending on how Delorier does, it's going to be either Delorier or Pekka. I'd like to see them keep Pekka. He's got such good speed. Anyways, I think they should keep Pekka. But maybe they'll move somebody else. I don't know. Maybe they'll do a trade, put a package. Hudon might go. So we'll see. I hear Hudon's on the block. So there you go. Yeah, okay, so we'll do this. Check out this video over here. I picked it special for this video, and I think you're going to like it. So thank you all. Finland, Sweden, USA, Canada. Thank you for watching. I so do appreciate it. And go Habs, go! Woohoo! Thank you all. Have a good night.